What up, my dudes, my dudettes? You are watching Type of Dudes. I'm DT.
I'm Joe.
And with us today is handsome Felipe. Take a bow. Okay, so we are watching another video today of In Living Color. We did a first reaction a few weeks ago, and this is Men on Films. Interesting. I don't know what this is about, but you guys suggested this video, so we're going to check it out right now. So without further ado, let's check out Men on Films from In Living Color.
Cable Access, Channel 62 presents Men on Film.
Hello, I'm Blaine Edwards.
And I'm Antoine Mayweather.
And welcome to Men on Films, the show that looks at movies
From a male point of view.
Tonight's show is sponsored by Nuts and Honey.
What'd you say?
Nut and honey.
I bet you can't eat just one.
I bet I could.
Wow.
Tonight we'll be wrapping up the summer films. First up is the box office smash, Total Recall.
Yes, this is the movie where muscle-bound Arnold Schwarzenegger goes in search of his past. Just a hint, Arnold, try looking in the closet. Next we have Betsy's Wedding.
Hated it. Then there's Ghost. You know, Patrick Swayze was the real standout in this film. You know, I'd breathe life into his spirit any day. Even if I did have to go through Whoopi Goldberg. Perish the thought.
Yes, indeed. Now we come to Dick Tracy.
You know, I love the title, but the movie just left me limp.
I know what you're saying. This is what I don't get. All the characters fit their names. You know, Flat Top had a flat top. Prune Face looked just like a little prune. But I never got the chance to see...
Wow.
It's hot in here. Then there's Pretty Woman.
Hated it. This one should have been called A Fish Called Julia.
Next, Eddie Murphy was back in another 48 hours. You know, I'm sorry, this movie just got off on the wrong track. I feel that they should have spent more time where the real story is, in the prisons. I'd like to see more about them old sweaty men's all together in them tiny little cells with no one to turn to but each other.
Ooh, drop this. I get it.
Then we come to Spike Lee's Mo Better Blues. I'm sorry I didn't care for it. It just didn't put no toot in my horn.
I'm sorry, but I like this one. I mean, little Spike Lee outdone himself this time. He really stretched out in a dual role as both the lead character's manager and love interest. Oh, he was okay as the manager, but ooh, he just thrilled me to death in those gripping love scenes with big old handsome Denzel Washington. What courage it must have taken for little Spike Lee to take off them glasses and let that little hair get knotty and say, hey, this is me. Here I am. See me, love me.
No, put the car in park. The love interest was played by Spike Lee's little sister.
Well, touch me in the morning and then just walk away. I don't know. I think you should go see this again. Then you tell me who's who.
Yeah, well, you can go without me.
Come on. Don't get mad. Come on.
Okay. finally, we have Die Harder. What a way to go. 90 minutes with Mr. Bruce Willis.
Oh, yes, don't tempt my tummy with the taste of nuts and honey. Do you know, the only thing I didn't understand was all the violence in the film, because the title suggested a love story.
I second that emotion. I think this one still deserves the new and improved 2 snaps, a twist, and a kiss. Well, that's our show. Next week, we'll be looking at Air America, starring Mel Gibson and Lil Robert Downey Jr.
Pilot to co-pilot, we're going down in flames.
Bye now.
All right, so
Was Damon Wayans? Did he come out of the womb bald?
no, no, he has been bald for a while.
Well, almost forever.
Almost. So, I'm guessing this is kind of a joke on Siskel and Ebert.
I think so.
It's like
yeah, but
the gay,
the gay Siskel, Ebert and
extremely
Roper,
extremely gay, if that's even such a thing. I'm trying to delicately. You go ahead. What do you got? What do you think?
I you know what? I think one of the things that I kind of took from it, and I don't know if it was their purpose, but we all see the world through the lens of our own imagination, our own experience, right? So I think it was funny because they were all, oh, the love story between Spike Lee and Denzel Washington. Wait, no, the love interest was his little sister, right? And Die Harder. Oh, I thought it was a love movie, a love story, right? So we kind of take things. I think it was definitely way exaggerated, but we see things through the lens of our own experience. And I think that's their experience. That's what they want to see. So I thought it was really funny.
Well, I think you're taking it a little literal, but I think the real point is that this is what a lot of America thought gay people acted like. That this is an exaggerated version of what probably a lot of us thought. This is 1990.
Yeah.
And when you thought of gay people, a lot of us assumed and stereotyped gay people being like this.
That's how they sound.
That's how they talk. That's what they think about. They're constantly thinking about sex and gay sex, and they wear flamboyant outfits, to say the least.
Yeah.
It's clearly an exaggeration, but that's kind of what comedy is. We've talked about this. It use exaggeration to make a broader point of that. This is kind of the stereotype of what people thought about gay people circa 1990-ish. Yeah. That's kind of what I thought of it.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's... Yeah, so that's it was just interesting. 1990, and they're really making fun of gay people.
Yeah.
I don't know if they could get away with that.
No,
today.
I think they could still... They still...
Yeah.
I think they could still...
I think you still see some things.
What's the...
Not if it's not so, like... negative.
If it's comedy.
Yeah, if it's comedy, I think they could still...
Well, give me an example. What's a modern day version of a really out there gay person? Because they're making fun.
Yeah, they are.
They're not representing. They're making fun of gay people.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's almost like blackface.
But then again, I don't watch a lot of like modern TV. So
that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think, could this kind of humor fly today where I can see if it's a really gay person representing himself, that's how he really is.
Sure.
I've seen movies where you'll see a very out there gay person.
Yeah.
But that's the way he really is. He's not making fun of his people.
But he might be making fun of himself a little bit, right?
You think?
Yeah.
I thought a lot of the things that I've seen in modern movies and television, that's the way he really or she really is.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
But there's not a couple of straight men making fun of gay people. That's different, right?
Yeah. Okay.
So
I think so.
In that way, I don't think.
Well, yeah, I think if you put it that way, then like if you're not allowed or it's not socially acceptable to poke fun at some other things, then this shouldn't.
Yeah.
This should fall in the same guidelines, maybe. But
Right. And before you guys get all, get on us about this, it's funny. Okay, I see the humor. I laughed. We laughed. It's funny. I'm not offended, but I'm just kind of recognizing.
I'm offended that they're wearing too much clothes.
All right, save your personal fantasies for yourself, Joe.
I'm a huge Damon Wayans fan.
I like Damon Wayans. I like what he's done.
I just really loved what he was wearing, though.
Yeah.
I thought
The
that was
hat, the little hat,
the
the little bit of hair coming out. First of all,
and then when he was just like because it was a little.
and then the
The cutout,
cleavage. First of all, I have to. Who's in charge of wardrobe? How do you even think of that? We're gonna put you in this, or you think that was their idea?
maybe. I mean, they
probably said, "Hey, what's the gayest look we can possibly?"
It's like that one scene in Rush Hour. You know, they were like in Vegas or whatever, and they go in.
Oh yeah,
and the guy's helping them.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember that.
He's like, "What size is the waist?" And he's like, "Whoa!" Chris Carter's like, "Oh,
Right.
he's a little fiery." I like that.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Thank you guys so much for watching our videos. We really appreciate it. Thank you for your likes, your comments, and subscribing.
Yeah, we'd like to just shout out a couple of names. Michael V99 tipped us twice last month, and
Thanks,
Larry Morrill tipped us once. A big tip, so we really appreciate that.
Thanks, Mike. Thanks, Larry.
Secondly, we got a Patreon that's up, so thank you for all of you who have joined our Patreon. We really appreciate that, and soon we'll also be shouting you guys out too.
Yes, indeed.
And coming soon on our Patreon, full episodes and movies. We got Blazing Saddles and Caddyshack coming up. And right after this, we're going to be recording Sanford and Son episode. So that'll be the first full episode on our Patreon.
Yeah, so look forward to that, guys. Until next time, see you soon.
Peace.